Exercise 6, using the sum function, part of the Excel 2007 Core Preparation Guide brought to you by Shiftkey Solutions. In this exercise, we'll be looking at inserting a sum function using the auto sum feature. Let's begin. Here in cell A10, we're going to enter a row title called total. I'll press tab. Now in cell B10, I want to sum all of these numbers above this cell so as I can have the total of this column of information. In order to do that, I'm going to come to my Home tab, and in the Editing group, I'll see the Auto Sum feature here. If I click the drop down arrow next to it, I see there's a list of common functions that are available. I want to use the sum function right now, so I'll click Sum, and when I do, Excel says, okay, is this the area you would like to sum? And if it is, I'm going to come up to the formula bar, and there are some options here. I can click the cancel or the enter. If I click enter, it will accept the formula and maintains this cell as my active cell, whereas most of us are probably in the habit of pressing enter to accept a formula or pressing tab. Either one of those, enter or tab, will move my active cell either to the right or down. Well, I want to keep this as my active cell. That's why I clicked the enter check mark. Well, that was pretty simple. So now I want to do the same thing for San Francisco column and San Diego column. However, I want to do them both at the same time in the spirit of saving time. So I'm going to select these two cells, and then I'm going to come back to my editing group and click my auto sum button. There it is. Look at that. Now if I click on cell C10, I might ask you, what is inside of this cell? And you might tell me 238 is inside this cell, whereas actually it's not. 238 is not what is inside this cell. That's the result of a formula. So what's actually in this cell, if I look at my formula bar, it's actually a formula that's inside this cell. Whereas C9, if I ask you what's inside this cell, well, the number 74 is actually in this cell. How do I know? Because in the formula bar it tells me what's inside the cell. Well, I'm going to save my work here in my quick access toolbar. I'm going to click save, and that concludes exercise 6 using the sum function. Thanks for joining me. Next will be exercise 7, copy formulas and insert columns.